Hello and welcome to this Tenderpos tutorial on how to utilize tables within the Tenderpos system. So let's go ahead and log into our till and let's have a look at all the different options that are available to you around tables. The most important being our tabs/tables button. Now on your system this might have been renamed by something in your management team, but by general it is a table/tabs button. There is also a table panel. Again, this panel might be on your system depending on your management. Within my table list, I have all of the options that I can utilize within using tables: renaming, splitting, table list, parking tables, merging tables, and so on. So let's have a look at how we might create a table. You've got two ways to create a table. We can either sell an item to a basket. Oop, my 7-Up is out of stock. Let's go ahead and sell a cappuccino and a Fanta. Now at this point I can either click on my tabs/tables button on the left, or I can use my numpad in the bottom right to go and open up that table. So let's use our numpad functionality. Click the number 9 and click tabs or tables. At this point it's going to tell me, do I want to create a table? It's doing this because there is no number 9 existing. We'll click yes, and here you will see our blue ribbon bar indicating that we are now in a table. You'll also notice that as I add items to the basket, they are grey. Now, you'll see on the left-hand side that my table/tabs button has dynamically changed to save table. This is because we are in a table. So let's go ahead and save that. In the background, you can hear my printer printing out my dispense tickets, and in my basket, you'll see that I have saved those items. Now, should we want to access my table again, there's two ways to do it. Just like before, I can either use a numpad, but let's click on our tabs/tables button now. And here you will see that we have table number 9, and you'll notice that it's blue. Let's see what happens if we highlight and press print. In the background you can hear the customer receipt printing, and now my table is changed to green. This is to indicate that that bill has been printed. Now I can open up the table by highlighting it again and pressing open table, or I can long press anywhere on the table and that will take me straight into the table itself. What you'll notice now is that I have all of my items in the basket in blue. If I was to go ahead and add a new one, it is in grey. A blue item is an item that has already been saved, and a grey item is an item that I haven't saved to the table just yet. So let's go ahead and save those items off to the table. If we pop open my table again, we'll see that everything is now in blue. Now, should I wish to remove an item from my table, I can simply highlight the individual product by clicking on the name of the product. You'll see that it goes green, and I can press clear item. Now you'll notice that it is now shown as a negative value. When I press save table, that is now going to print off to the dispense printer, showing that that item has been removed from that table. So let's pop back into my table and see what else can I do with my table. Well, maybe I want to take a part payment of £3.50. In order to do so, I can use my numpad in the bottom right and type 3.50 cash. And what it's going to do here is it's going to close off just £3.50 to a cash amount. My table will remain open. Let's pop into my tabs/tables button, and you'll see that we've gone from £7 to £3.50. And in my information of the table, we can see that we've taken a payment of £3.50. Let's say we want to complete the rest of that payment with card. I can tap on my card button and complete that sale. So let's have a look at some of the other functionalities around tables. Let's go and open up table number 7. Now that we're in table number 7, let's go ahead and sell a latte and a Pepsi. We'll save that off. That will now go and print off to the various dispense printers. Now let's say, for example, I wanted to split the items within my table. Well, what I can do now is go into my table panel or find my split tables option, tap on split table, and now it's going to ask me to transfer the items. Let's go ahead and transfer that item into that basket and click next. At this point here, it's going to ask me, what do I want to name my new table? Well, let's call that table number 8. And now we've successfully split that item out into table number 8. We can go ahead and save or cash it off at that point. Now, let's have a look at some of the other functionalities around tables. Let's pop back into our table list. Let's open up our table number 7. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go and merge our table. Although we've just split it out, let's have a look at our merge feature. So open up the table, press in your table panel, and let's tap on the Merge Tables button. Now what it's going to do here is going to open a list up of all of your current tables. We're going to click on table number 8 and press confirm. And here you can see we've now merged all of our items into table number 8. So you can split individual items out to individual tables, or you can merge tables together. So let's pop back into our tables, open it up, and let's go ahead and use a quick transaction and tap on our number £5. That will now complete that table with a return change of £2. So what else can we do within our tables? Well, let's go ahead and sell a couple of items into our basket, create table number 77, and save that. Let's pop back into our table, into our table panel, and let's see how we can go ahead and add something along the line of table limit. So let's say, for example, we have a party in for the evening. Maybe they want to put a limit of, for our table, we'll do just £10. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's add £10 to our table limit, and we'll also then go ahead and add in a time of, let's say, 60 minutes. So here you can see that we've got our table limit of £10. Oh, I did 60 seconds instead of 60 minutes. And let's see what happens if we add to our table. And look at that, we've exceeded our table limit. Now this will not stop you from using the table, it will just merely indicate that you have reached the limit, and the same goes for the time. So let's go ahead and card off that table. Now let's say for any particular point you've completed your table transaction and you want to print that customer bill directly after creating the table. If you have a look in your print button in the bottom left of your screen here, yours might be in a different position on the screen, but if you tap print, that will print the last table that you had. So looking at the rest of our table functionality that we can use, we can utilize our renaming of our tables. We can also have it so that you load table items. So let's say, for example, you have a very large party in, and the basket is just never ending, running over and over with products because we have hundreds of thousands of products in that basket. You can set a flag in your back office that will enable you to only load the table when you want to see it. This is done for numerous different reasons, most of them being around having to scroll through a very large table. Then we have a couple other options like table list and table park. They are the same as save table or our table list, depending on what you want to do. So that is the basic functionality around all of the tables within Tenderpos. If you have any further questions, please do reach out to our support team. Thank you very much indeed.